Control and initiative. A healthy and progressive society requires both central control and individual and group initiative. Without control, there is anarchy, and without initiative, there is stagnation. I want in this lecture to arrive at some general principles so as to what matters should be controlled and what should be left to private or semi-private initiative. Some of the qualities that we should wish to find in a community are in their essence static, while others are by their very nature dynamic. Speaking very roughly, we may expect that the static qualities to be suitable for governmental control, while the dynamic qualities should be promoted by the initiative of individuals or groups. But if such initiative is to be possible, and if it is to be fruitful rather than destructive, it will need to be fostered by appropriate institutions, and the safeguarding of such institutions will have to be one of the functions of government. It is obvious that in a state of anarchy, there could not be universities or scientific research or publications or books, or even such simple things as seaside holidays. In our complex world, there cannot be fruitful initiative without government. But unfortunately, there can be government without an initiative. The primary aims of government, I suggest, should be three: security, justice, conservation. These are the things of the utmost importance to human happiness, and they are things which only government can bring about. At the same time, no one of them is absolute. Each may, in some circumstances, have to be sacrificed in some degree for the sake of a greater degree of some other good. I shall say something about each in turn. Security, in the sense of protection of life and property, has always been recognized as one of the primary purposes of the state. Now let me come to a few major mindset transformation we need to bring about to make globalization work for India. First, we have to stop arguing on isms and philosophy. As Noni Palkhiwala once said, poverty is cruel but curable. The only known cure is economics pragmatism instead of ideology. Let us focus on moving ahead with the creation of jobs. We have to become open-minded to learn from people and nations that have developed earlier and faster than us. To be open-minded, we have to become humble. We have to become more facts and data oriented in our discussion. Many interactions with my interactions with many foreigners tell me that Indians are low on humility. This nation has had a reputation for arrogance from time immemorial. We have become defensive pretty quickly in any conversation and start defending failures like a huge population and our bureaucracy. The tragedy is that we do nothing to address these apparent weaknesses if they are indeed weaknesses. For example, we have completely given up controlling population ever since Indira Gandhi lost the election in 1977 after aggressively propagating family planning. We have to stop using democracy as an excuse for failure. Discussing democracy as a liability impresses no one. Let us remember that most developed nations are democracies. Even in India, Nehru and his team leveraged the power of democracy to achieve so much during their term in office by creating a sound infrastructure for economic progress, land reforms, 5 steel plants, the Bhakranagar Dam, the Atomic Energy Commission, institutes of higher learning, and much more. While discussions and debates on democracy are needed, our leaders have to accept that this system is better than any alternative. To achieve a fast progress, all political parties have to be on the same page on the big issues. To do this, we have to embrace intellectual integrity in discussions. Our politicians say one thing when they are in government and the exactly opposite when they are in opposition. Integrity of thought requires education and data orientation. We have to train the majority of our political leadership to understand the nuances of the modern world, rudimentary economics, development theory, entrepreneurship, prerequisites for succeeding in the global economy, and cross-cultural negotiations. Instead of becoming emotional on issues, we should use data to come to conclusions. We have to embrace speed if we have to succeed in countries' globalized world. The speed of decision making in government has to improve on a daily basis so that we can catch up with countries like China. I can cite many instances where the decisions have been pending for over a decade. Building a power plant for Bangalore has been pending for over 20 years. Creating a fast track for Japanese and German businessmen, which Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi announced in 1987, has been pending for 19 years, and even a minor request like providing a 240-page passport to frequent travelers in the software industry has been pending for over 8 years. We have to become a